Hey everyone, ready for some seriously mind-bending stuff?
Always.
Today, we're going to dive deep into alien contact
Okay.
and how it might be connected to, human evolution.
Right.
It's a really fascinating topic.
Yeah, it is.
We found this super interesting article on the spiritual seek.
Okay.
They blend historical accounts, spiritual stuff, and some pretty wild theories.
I like it already.
So think of this deep dive as a trip through some pretty fringe ideas.
Okay.
We're not here to, prove or disprove anything.
No.
Just lay it all out there and see what you think.
That's what we do.
So let's start with contactees.
Okay.
So those are people who say they've had some kind of interaction with extraterrestrial beings.
Right.
It could be anything from telepathic messages to full-on alien abductions.
The whole gamut.
Yeah. One of the earliest figures in all this is George Adamski.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know Adamski.
He wrote Flying Saucers Have Landed back in the 50s. It
Classic.
was a huge deal.
Oh, yeah.
His book really shaped how we think about aliens, even now.
I think you're right.
Especially the idea of benevolent space brothers
Yeah.
who are watching over us,
Right.
concerned about humanity's future.
That whole, protective alien thing.
Yeah, like cosmic guardians.
Exactly.
It's a comforting thought in a way.
Yeah, in a way.
But what I find really interesting is that these claims of alien contact,
Uh-huh.
they go way back, even to ancient texts,
Oh, yeah.
like the Bible.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the Bible mentions the Elohim,
Right.
which is usually interpreted as God, Rai.
Right.
But some authors like Zecharia Sitchin,
Okay.
he wrote The 12th Planet.
Uh-huh.
He says the Elohim were actually
Oh, this is going to get bad.
extraterrestrials
Oh.
from a planet called Nibiru.
Nibiru.
And they came to Earth and
What did they do?
genetically engineered humans to be their workforce.
Well, hold on. So Sitchin's saying
Yeah.
the gods in the Bible were
Yeah.
aliens.
Not very much.
That's a big claim.
It is.
But doesn't that kind of connect to those ancient astronaut theories
Totally.
about the Sumerian Anunnaki and how they created humans?
It all ties in.
Wow.
And then you've got other ancient texts like the Hindu Vedas.
Yeah.
They talk about these flying chariots called Vimanas.
Never heard of those.
They sound a lot like spaceships.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe our ancient ancestors actually saw advanced tech
I mean,
and just interpreted it through their own beliefs.
that's an interesting thought.
It is. Makes you wonder if what we call mythology
Uh-huh.
might be based on real events,
Yeah.
just seen through a different lens.
It's a whole different perspective.
But this article goes even further.
Okay.
It talks about different kinds of extraterrestrial entities,
Like what?
evolved aliens, versus these beings called archons.
Archons.
Have you heard of those?
I've heard the name, but...
Yeah, so evolved aliens are kind of like Adamski's space brothers,
Okay.
beings of pure consciousness who've
What transcended our limitations.
exactly. And they want to help humanity reach a higher level.
Right, like those cosmic mentors.
Yeah, exactly.
Guiding us toward enlightenment and all that. Okay, and the archons are
Well, they're not so friendly.
not so friendly.
The term comes from Gnostic traditions,
Oh, okay.
and they're seen as deceptive,
Uh-huh.
parasitic entities.
Oh, they're like,
They feed off negative human emotions.
oh, wow.
Fear, anger, despair.
So the opposite of evolved aliens.
Yes, they want to keep us trapped in a low vibration.
Okay, but are there any, serious researchers looking into this kind of stuff?
There is one really interesting guy,
Yeah.
Dr. John Mack.
John Mack?
He was a Harvard psychiatrist.
No kidding. A Harvard psychiatrist studying aliens?
Yeah, he spent a lot of his career studying alien abduction experiences.
And what did he think?
He got a lot of criticism from other academics,
I bet.
but he believed these experiences,
Uh-huh.
even if they weren't objectively real,
Right.
could transform people's consciousness.
So he wasn't saying they were all delusional.
No.
He saw something deeper.
Exactly. He saw them as
What, like spiritual journeys?
yeah, he thought they could change how people saw themselves
Hmm.
and the universe.
Interesting.
He even said something like,
What do you say?
the abduction phenomena is part of a bigger shift in human consciousness.
Ooh.
So we've got potentially good aliens,
Mm-hmm.
potentially bad aliens,
Right.
and a Harvard psychiatrist saying these experiences could be more than just hallucinations.
Yeah,
It's a lot to take in.
it is.
So where do we go from here?
Well, let's see what else this article has to offer.
Back again for more alien mysteries.
Oh, yeah, we're just getting started.
So much to unpack.
There is.
It's amazing how these stories really get you thinking
You know?
about our place in the universe and everything.
It's true. It's like they tap into our deepest fears and desires.
Are we alone? Is there some big plan? It's a lot.
Absolutely. And whether we believe them literally or not, these narratives give us a way to explore those questions.
Exactly. It's like we're trying to understand the universe and our place in it.
Right.
So we create these stories, these myths to explain things we don't get.
Makes sense.
And aliens are perfect for that.
How so?
And they have advanced technology. It could be good or bad.
True.
It's like a blank canvas.
For our hopes and fears.
Exactly.
So you're saying these alien contact stories are becoming our modern mythology?
I think so.
Interesting.
It's shaping how we see ourselves. Our history, our future.
Like we're rewriting our origin story with aliens in it?
Right. And just like any good myth, there are different sides to the story.
Okay.
We've got the good aliens, the bad aliens, the mysterious star seeds.
Right.
It's like a cosmic soap opera.
I like that.
But even if we don't believe it all, you can't deny these stories affect people.
Oh, absolutely.
We talked about it, Adamski, Hickson, and Parker. Whether their encounters were real or not, it changed them.
Their whole worldview shifted. They saw everything differently.
And it's not just individuals. It's a bigger thing. These narratives raise questions.
Like what?
About, like, our origins, our purpose, even our destiny.
Whoa, big questions.
Right. It's enough to make your head spin.
It is.
But we got to remember the human side of all this.
Oh, for sure.
These encounters, they're personal experiences. They can be really intense. We can't forget that. Exactly. Whether it's objectively true or not, the belief itself is powerful. Speaking of these encounters, let's get back to those specific ones.
Okay.
The Pascagoula abduction in 73. And the Rendlesham Forest incident in 80.
Those were wild.
They really show how complex this alien thing is. The Pascagoula abduction. With those two guys fishing.
Hickson and Parker.
Right? They said they were taken aboard a craft.
And examined by aliens.
It really shows the psychological impact, even if it didn't happen.
Right.
Those guys were changed by it.
They were convinced it was real.
Hickson especially. He always said, I believe we were taken aboard a craft. I don't know why, but I think they do.
Wow.
It's hard to ignore that kind of belief.
It is.
And then there's Rendlesham Forest.
It's what Britain's Roswell.
Exactly. Military witnesses seeing weird lights.
Radar data. Physical traces.
It all adds up to something strange.
Definitely.
Colonel Halt, who investigated it, he said, there were multiple witnesses, and this was no simple light. It was something that is not of this world.
Powerful words.
They are. And the official explanations?
I don't really hold up.
No. So people think there's a cover-up.
Hiding evidence of aliens.
Yeah. You can see why they'd think that.
I mean, when the government's not transparent, it breeds suspicion.
But whether you believe in conspiracies or not, these cases, Pascagoula, Rendlesham, they make us question what we know.
About the world, about reality.
Exactly. Maybe we don't know as much as we think we do.
That's a humbling thought.
It is. But as we explore all this, we got to be open-minded.
Of course.
But also critical.
And skeptical.
Yeah, maybe some encounters are real. Others could be mistakes, hoaxes.
Or even psychological stuff.
It's complicated.
It is. We need to be careful.
No jumping to conclusions.
Right.
But in the spirit of exploring everything,
okay,
let's get to those super weird theories.
The rapid fire round.
Yeah, you ready for some mind-blowing stuff?
Hit me with it.
Okay, so we're back and ready to go full-on weird.
Let's do it.
It's time for those bizarre hypotheses.
Buckle up.
We've talked about a lot already. But this article throws out some really out-there ideas.
Like what?
So we're going to explore the possibilities.
Okay.
Not saying we believe any of it.
Right.
But it's fun to think about.
It is.
Okay, so first up.
Hit me.
Aliens are like running a cosmic game.
A game.
Yeah. Influencing human history.
How?
Through like shamanic experiences.
Okay, so.
It's like authors like Graham Hancock.
Oh, I know Hancock.
He says ancient cultures.
Yeah.
Maybe they met otherworldly beings.
And
it changed their beliefs.
Interesting.
Their rituals.
Yeah.
Their whole understanding of reality.
Right. So like those ancient cave paintings, the weird beings.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't just art.
Right. Maybe they saw something real.
Something we don't understand.
That's the idea.
Oh.
Okay, ready for another one?
I think so.
The simulation hypothesis.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's everywhere these days.
Yeah.
So basically, our reality is a simulation.
created.
Like a super advanced intelligence.
Like we're in a video game.
Pretty much.
So the aliens are like...
Maybe glitches in the system.
Whoa!
Or even the programmers.
That's wild.
It is. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, before my brain explodes.
How about interdimensional beings?
Interdimensional.
Yeah, so maybe aliens aren't from outer space.
Okay.
They're from other dimensions.
Other dimensions.
Like higher realms of consciousness, lower vibrational planes, parallel universes even.
It's a whole different ball game.
Totally.
So we're not talking spaceships.
Yeah.
We're talking...
It's like something out of sci-fi.
Yeah. But maybe sci-fi isn't so far off.
Exactly. Speaking of sci-fi.
Yeah.
Time travelers.
Oh, man.
Could aliens be humans from the future?
Coming back to visit.
That's the theory.
If time travel's possible, it could explain some UFOs.
Right. Maybe it's not spaceships.
But time machines.
Yeah, from our future self.
And why would they come back?
Who knows? Maybe to observe us.
Okay.
Learn from our mistakes.
Maybe even stop us from messing up.
It's a mind-blowing idea.
It is. But there's another perspective.
Yeah, what about the psychological side?
Oh, okay.
Carl Jung's idea.
Collective unconscious.
Yeah, maybe those aliens. They're coming from inside us.
From our minds.
A powerful thought.
It is. The mind can do amazing things.
So maybe those strange beings.
Yeah.
The fantastical events.
Maybe it's not aliens.
Right.
But our own hopes and fears.
Exactly. So the truth might be...
What about our inner world than outer space?
It's a good reminder.
It is. But whether we believe in aliens or not, government cover-ups or interdimensional beings, these stories get to us.
They do.
They make us question and wonder.
They push the boundaries.
Of what we think is possible.
Exactly. So this deep dive, it's been a trip.
It has. But it's all about opening our minds
to the unknown,
to the mysteries of the universe.
A big universe out there.
It is. We've gone from ancient astronauts,
simulations,
from good aliens,
to soul traps.
We've seen it all.
Starseeds, indigo children.
Time travelers even.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
Yeah.
But I hope it's giving you more questions than answers. Because sometimes that's the point.
Exactly. Keep looking up at the stars.
Then keep asking questions.
Stay curious about the universe.
And what might be out there.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time.